Yeah, that was by far the closest game of the year for Louisville. They were able to come from behind to win. So Louisville in their home whites
and get an easy score for Robinson. And Kono does a nice job there defensively.
So we will see how that plays out as the game continues. Washington.
That's an excuse me, Pam. That was Robinson with that defense. I can't even really tell who's on the floor. Well,
and the ball was taken down. Sorry.
Can still play their 4-out, 1-in style with this group. With Dixon on the interior, they would normally have 4 guards in with 1 post.
And they come in on a little bit of a slide. They've lost back-to-back games to Miami and Georgia Tech, and she was kidding with us. It's like, yeah, great, now we have to go to Louisville. Not exactly where you want to be to try to break out of a slide.
The shorter Van Lith on her and just rises and fires. She has that type of explosiveness in her offense.
Ball was given up. Kianna Smith, the Cal transfer. And Washington's off to a hot start to get games in because of COVID. They were not supposed to be playing Clemson today, for instance. Outside shot is nailed by Kianna Smith. They actually went through a span of 18 straight days where they could do nothing because of the COVID.
And you've got to credit Jeff Walls for how he's gotten out, scheduled, and put his team in position.
Meek shuffled her feet.
And Cochran actually has checked into the ball game for Louisville, accompanying Smith, Evans, Balagoon, and Van Lith.
A very formidable starting lineup indeed. Kendall Spray, about 80% of the shots she's taken this year have been from 3. She swooshed that too. Kind of making defenses, as you said, LaChina, just totally rethink what Evans is going to do. Will she shoot or will she pass? Which just makes her so lethal, as if she wasn't lethal enough already. Amari Robinson, now this is a player who is a freshman in a bit of a dogfight right now with Clemson. Spray got it blocked. And now Louisville on the run, and a good way for Kianna Smith.
Offensive player, she and Balagoon are very good defensively, but that time Kianna takes it away from Spray.
And now Cochran's turn to block a shot. Washington gets in on the scrum. Evans, pull up, money. What can't she do offensively, LaChina? Evans so far with 5 points and a couple of rebounds. But one less weapon on the floor. Washington turns around and puts it in with one hand.
COVID-19, you're just hoping that both teams are healthy and ready to go. You would just hate for anyone to have to play without players or for that game to get canceled or postponed, because we've had it circled on the calendar.
Over their 16 points have come in the paint, including that Hank basket. Pam Ward and LaChina Robinson joining you, and a little bit of a delay on this game. Olivia Cochran has so much skill as a freshman.
She is going to look to attack. Very physical for a freshman and shooting the ball at a high percentage from the field.
Hank again.
And they need some more production from the post if you're the Clemson Tigers, in particular on offense. So it's good to see the pick and roll execution.
In the starting lineup for Jeff Walls all year. And that's a throwaway right into the hands of Mikasa Robinson. Dana Evans, who has 2 fouls, did not start the second quarter. Who shows her speed. And look at the way they back off Bennett. Dixon daring her to take that shot. Gives it over to Robinson, who again is not much of an offensive threat, but she can pass. Finds Dixon, who finds the bottom of the net.
And has also improved her free throw shooting, so just her overall touch is much better this year.
85% from the line this year, which is tremendous. Destiny Thomas got it rejected. Kianna Smith doing everything.
Thomas looks to get to the rim. Says Kianna Smith. Nothing has gotten by her. Does a nice job of body control.
And those technical free throws shot by Van Lith were the first free throws of the game taken by either team. Robinson!
It has been all Louisville. No Dana Evans, she's in a little foul trouble, no problem. Robinson and company, they've got it.
And Jeff Walls' team still has extended its lead to 9 points.
It's had everything to do with their defense. Robinson, Kianna Smith, 2 players in particular that have been excellent.
5 games this season, they've already turned it over at least 19 times, and they're well on that pace.
Yeah, Achilles heel for not just Clemson, but also Elliott. As Balogun gets one to go for 7 from 3, and her last 2 is Spray. Numbers that you usually don't see when you talk Kendall Spray and 3-pointers.
Dixon got it in a great spot. Clemson has scored only 8 points in this quarter. Hank, turn around, hit it.
And I believe that was a charge call on Cochran.
Elliott finding just a little bit of space. That's all she needed. Elliott trying to post up. Spray. Good give and go back to Bennett.
More trapping here by Clemson.
And Louisville did end the first half without scoring for the last 3.5 minutes.
Clemson in a zone defense here.
Oh, what a pass from Kianna Smith.
I think she could be someone that really helps them on the offensive end to get a little bit more connectivity.
Playing a different position this year, a very different role. Louisville
Is finding angles that they can trap Evans with some length and force her to give it up.
Evans has only taken 4 shots on the afternoon.
How tough she is going to the glass, hitting the ground, bouncing back up. It's been such a huge part of the success and the development and sustaining the excellence in the ACC. Definitely going to be someone we will miss, but a new era. And Meertens is face guarding Van Lith. Elliott is face guarding Dana Evans. Out those 2 players as a part of it with a complete face guard on the last possession.
Well, in that time, oh, that's a nice pass into Elliott. Nick Cherry kind of took her eye off Balogun for a moment. Kono! Clemson's missed 6 of its last 7 shots. Just 9 points in this quarter, make it 11 with that tough shot by Bennett.
That break just did something to his squad in terms of their timing and their continuity, which you understand. And so you hope they get back to that as Elliott gets a nice layup or get a play called for them every time down the floor. And so you have to figure out where you can impact the game. And Neek just has a good basketball IQ. Everyone celebrates when she hits a 3. She's leading NCAA in active career 3-pointers made. But boy, you just hope that Spray can work herself out of this. And it's up to her teammates as well to help her get better looks. But they need her 3-point energy. You got to be able to land when you're right around the cup.
Yeah, Robinson with just 2 points this afternoon.
Nice post by Dixon. Nice of you, Pam.
Well, I don't want to...
Don't want to put another miss on her on the stat sheet.
There's hip.
It's gotten a little sloppy from both teams these last couple of minutes.
From Poland who went to high school in Florida. Oh, another block. Wow.
I mean, look at those arms. And not to say that she's that caliber of a player, but just in terms of how she looks on the court. Outlook, her attitude. I mean, she always feels encouraged, energized, positive about whatever situation her team is facing or whatever predicament they may be in. It's a luxury to have depth and to have players that have gotten better. I mean, Balogun having a big game today helps. Kono.
And just 45 points scored by Clemson. They were 0 for 19 beyond the arc.